You've been told money is logical, that it's just numbers. Earn more, spend less, invest early, save often. But if that were true, why are so many intelligent, hardworking people still living paycheck to paycheck? Why do you promise to save, but then spend? Why do you avoid checking your balance, even though it stresses you? Why do you feel guilty for wanting more? Because money is not logical. It's emotional. It's psychological. And your brain, without you realizing it, is wired to keep you poor. It starts with survival. Your brain evolved to keep you alive, not rich. For thousands of years, humans lived in scarcity, feast or famine, hunt or starve. In that world, safety meant consuming what you had now, not saving it for later. The people who survived were the ones who spent quickly, hoarded food, avoided risk, and stayed with the tribe. Now fast forward to today. Your brain is still running on that same code. So when you get paid, your instincts say, spend. Spend to feel good. Spend to feel in control. Spend before it disappears. And when someone suggests investing, your brain says, danger. Because to your subconscious, investing feels like loss. Delaying gratification feels like punishment. And growing your money feels uncertain, which your brain registers as unsafe. Even when you logically know it's smart, your emotional wiring pulls you in the opposite direction. And it's not just instinct. It's experience. Because somewhere in your past, your story with money was written. Maybe you saw your parents fight about bills. Maybe you grew up hearing, "We can't afford that." Maybe money was a source of stress, or fear, or shame. So now, you earn more but still feel broke. You feel guilty spending on yourself. You undercharge for your work. You struggle to ask for more. You sabotage your savings. And you wonder why. The truth is, you're not bad with money. You're carrying money trauma. And that trauma makes you repeat the cycle. Because money doesn't just live in your wallet, it lives in your nervous system. And if wealth feels unfamiliar, unsafe, or undeserved, you'll find a way to lose it, even when you get it. This is why lottery winners go broke. Why millionaires self-destruct. Why people upgrade their lifestyle every time their income goes up, but never escape the stress. Because if you don't heal your mindset, your bank account will always return to the level your identity can handle. This is the silent reason most people never build wealth, not because they don't work hard, but because their psychology makes them sabotage what they build. Fear of success, fear of judgment, fear of responsibility, fear of becoming someone their past no longer recognizes. It's safer to struggle, safer to stay small, safer to stay broke, because it feels familiar, and the brain loves familiar. That's why financial freedom isn't just a numbers game. It's an identity shift. You have to become the kind of person who feels safe holding money, who feels worthy of abundance, who can delay gratification because they trust their future self, who understands that investing is not gambling, it's ownership. And ownership is power. But that kind of person doesn't happen by accident. They are built. They are built in silence by small choices, by studying themselves, by noticing their emotional triggers, by rewriting their old stories. Because money is a mirror. It reflects how you feel about yourself. If you feel small, money disappears. If you feel guilty, you overspend. If you feel scared, you hide from your own accounts. But if you feel strong, grounded, and intentional, money responds to that. It's not magic. It's mindset. Start paying attention to your financial habits, not just your numbers. Do you avoid looking at your statements? Do you spend to feel better? Do you fear raising your rates or negotiating? These aren't financial problems. They're psychological ones, and they can be healed. How? First, become aware. Where did your money beliefs come from? What did you see growing up? What do you fear most about money? Then challenge those beliefs. If you were told rich people are greedy, is that always true? If you think wanting more is selfish, who taught you that? If you believe you'll never be good with money, where did that story begin? Question it all, because your past doesn't have to be your prison, and your income doesn't define your intelligence. There are millionaires who are miserable, and minimum wage workers who are debt-free and building slowly. Wealth isn't about how much you make. It is about how you manage what you keep and how you think about what you have. You don't need a finance degree. You need self-awareness, discipline, emotional control, and belief. Belief that you can learn. Belief that you are worthy. Belief that it's not too late. Because it isn't. No matter your age, no matter your past, you can rewire your mind. You can create new habits. You can shift your identity from survival to strategy, from reaction to wealth. Money isn't the enemy. Your fear is. Your past is. Your silence is. But once you face that, everything changes. Because money will never change your mindset. But your mindset can change your money.